Breathe, core, Retho. Attempting access. Hi everyone. I will be using a block and a roller. You can also use a rolled up towel, cushion, or a Pilates ball. Oh, warning, Retho, our beautiful cat, makes a number of entrances. I sit in cobbler, on a block if desired, and breathe deeply. I relax the neck, lightly extend the spine, relax the shoulders. I adjust my sitting and start to massage the body. I start at my toes and move up the legs. Start where feels appropriate for you. I want to bring my attention to my skin, feel my body, allow my focus to be present. I'm not a masseuse. I like the sensation. Light movement, friction, adds warmth and comfort. I move along my legs. Brushing them, pressing. Into the hips, around the stomach. I use the backs of my hands on my lower back. Retho wants to join in too. She starts to attack me out of sight. I rub my hands together, place them on the back of my neck, pulling down to extend. Rub all over the body if that's right for you.
Retho.
I move onto my shoulders, my arms. Retho's in focus, and then leaves. I move my focus to the head. Light pressure into the hairline, pulling up away from the face. Pull down on the earlobes. Pressing into the eyebrows, interrupted once more by Retho, unseen, attacking me. Index fingers press in and around the eyebrows, roll at the temples, and then push down along the jawline. I repeat this a few times. Eyebrows, temples, jawline. I remove the block, sitting on the floor, legs extended into pike. I stretch up. I move my feet from flex to point to circles. I echo this with my arms extended, moving the wrists. Move whatever extremities you have. Light stretches to bring focus and awareness. I repeat what feels right for me. Stretching them up, pushing them down. Window wipers with digits pointing up or down, side to side. I roll my shoulders up, round and back. Up, round and back. I move Retho lightly out of the way and sit in straddle. Legs out to the side, arms over, and still rotating the wrists, the ankles, leaning forwards, engaging my core. You could just rock the arms and the legs slightly back and forth, whatever feels right. I bend one leg, look over the leg, having a slight twist in my spine. I move from side to side. It's not an extreme stretch. We're warming up, breathing, bringing focus to ourselves. I turn my head to look one way, then the next, breathing. I switch and repeat on the other side. One leg bent, other extended, looking over my bent leg, adding gentle twist to the posture. Then just moving the head from side to side. I hug my knees to my chest, then leaning slightly backwards, resisting putting my feet on the floor, really engaging my core. I circle between cobbler, pike and straddle, each way at least 6 times. I stretch my arms up above my head, legs out in pike for a moment. Lying down, I stretch into my side-to-side bananas. Keeping as flat as I can, I bend my body so hands and legs move towards one another. I repeat it several times in each direction. I lie supine. I raise my legs a little from the floor, but keep one down if this is too much. And I cycle one leg up towards my face and around and down, then change the direction. I flex and point my feet, shifting the stretch. I stretch supine, then return to side bananas to stretch it out. I'm doing the other side. One leg extended, pushing away, belly pressing into the spine, head supported, leg lifting, cycling one direction then the next. Side to side bananas again to stretch it out. I tuck knees to my chest and roll to one side to come to sitting. I lean forwards in a gentle pike, breathing. Lying down in supine once more, I bring my legs up towards my face via straddle. I change the direction, then circle up and back. I try not to touch the floor with my legs, keeping my core working. My neck is supported in my hands to minimize neck strain and to prevent arching my back. I stretch in supine and return to my side bananas. I sit, adjust my clothing. I'm getting hot. I venture into straddle ups, first with my hands pressing the floor by my side as the legs lift wide, then rest together over my head on the floor behind for a moment. I repeat, this time with the arms extended over my head. It's harder. I repeat each several times. I lie supine for a moment, breathing. Taking my roller, I aim for an inverted sensation. Keeping one leg bent, I straighten the other for a few moments. I switch legs. When it feels right, I extend both legs out and relax into the deeper stretch. I try to soften my body into the prop and breathe. You can stay here for as long as it feels right. To exit, I bring both feet towards my bottom, press into the floor to safely remove the roller. I tuck my knees to my chest and rock from side to side. Curling to one side, I bring myself back to sitting. I take my block and we're going back to the start. returning to cobbler, feet pressing together, knees butterflying wide. I breathe my spine long, and then on the out-breath I curve down, head moving further towards my navel. I try to push my knees a little lower to the floor. I hold on to my ankles, as that gives me support for my spine. I shift my head lightly from side to side, breathing. I like to close my eyes. I remove the block and sit one leg in front of the other, both bent, and lean forwards. I take the block to support myself. I'm not as flexible as I used to be. Depending on your flexibility, choose what works best for your comfort. I switch legs, so the front goes to the back and vice versa. I try again without a block. And find that still not comfortable. I bring the block back in, arms resting on it, and breathe, face down towards the mat. I remove the block, stretch out my legs into pike, giving myself a few more rubs, tapping the body gently as a thank you. One of my favourite movements that just makes me smile, is taking off a jumper. I take the arms across the body, keeping my elbows close together. I then lift them up over my head, open the arms wide, arching slightly backwards, and smile. I repeat with the other arm on top. I'm finished. Thank you. Tina Carter, Airhedz.co.uk, 2020. If you would like to offer feedback or discuss ways to improve on the access of content, please get in touch. You can email airhedztina@live.com. That's spelt AIRHEDZTINA @live.com. Thank you.